Today is National Possum Day, the day when all possums wake up, look outside, realize the sun is up, and go back to sleep because we're nocturnal. Thanks to Procyon Wildlife in Ontario, Canada has a National Opossum Day, which is October 18th. If you're seeing this on the 17th, thank you for being a Patreon supporter. I really appreciate you. Now, today, to celebrate the opossum, I thought that I should probably bring to you guys some very necessary opossum facts. And then, you guys can go on appreciating and respecting possums all day. So, the most important thing is that the opossum is the only native marsupial in North America. There are actually about 103 species of opossums across North, Central, and South America, though the Virginia opossum is the only one native to North. The Virginia opossum is the one that has the combination of gray, white, and black fur. It is the one that you see in your cities and streets here in the US and Canada. The opossum has 50 teeth, which is more than any other North American land mammal. Opossums are opportunistic omnivores. That means they eat meat and veggies and fruits and everything. But if you ever have a domesticated opossum for whatever reason, be careful because opossums love sweets. We do. We love sugar. We love baked things. And it's very easy for an opossum to get diabetes. So be careful. If you see an opossum in the wild, give them a wide berth and be respectful. If you see someone being a jerk to an opossum in the wild, kick their ass. I don't mean that. Possums are actually incredibly good to have in your area because they eat up to 5,000 ticks per season. Well, I assume it means per year because when I looked this up, it was always per season, and I think the season they're talking about is like spring and summer. So, I'm going to say 5,000 ticks per year. I'm not a science possum, but because of that, they drastically cut down on the amount of Lyme disease in whatever area in which they live, which is amazing and should be encouraged. Snake venom also rarely affects opossums because opossums have developed an immunity to it. It's not like the mongoose. The mongoose, if it gets bit by a snake, it metabolizes it during its sleep. It kind of like goes to sleep afterwards, and the body metabolizes that venom. For whatever reason, the opossum does not undergo that process. It just is not affected. Scientists are researching what makes the opossum immune to snake venom in an attempt to maybe imbue that immunity onto humans. Opossums have existed for around 55 million years. That means that they existed even alongside dinosaurs. But they have not evolved that much in that time, other than becoming a little bit smaller, which would seem odd for such a prolific breeding animal type, considering their lives are so short, but they create so many offspring. But, I mean, look, you make an amazing design once. Why you fix? There's nothing to fix. It is perfect. In addition to all of this, opossums have too low of a body temperature for rabies to thrive. So unless it is a sick opossum that is bit by a rabid animal, the opossum will almost never get rabies. They may look scary when their mouths are open and they're snarling and there's drool coming out, but they are not rabid. They're just very scared of you. And they want you to leave them alone because they are peaceful animals that simply are looking for food. So please, if you see your local opossum out in the street or in the grass, leave them be. But if you find a sick, injured, or orphaned opossum, please call your local wildlife rehab center and they will hopefully be able to help and get that possum some much needed medicine. Opossums are incredibly important creatures to have in our wildlife. They take care of our trash and the roadkills, and they are incredibly beneficial to our ecosystem. So please don't be afraid of possums. They're very cute and they don't want to hurt you. They're very scared of you, actually. And yeah, if you're willing, maybe give a little bit to your local rehab wildlife rehab center because they need support. They need funding to take care of sick, injured, or orphaned opossums and rehabilitate them properly so that they can go back into the wild and protect us from Lyme disease and creepy crawlies that Ghostie really doesn't like. Thank you guys for joining me today. I really appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. Eat something delicious. Hug someone or something you love. I hope to see you next time. But until then, goodbye!